Capricorn, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Capricorn, today let's do a what you need to know right now style reading. Let's see what you need to know right now, Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through. We have co-create. This could represent someone wanting to work with you, build something with you. It can also represent, internal, balancing your wisdom with your patience here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what this co-create energy is. Let's see what you need to know right now. Spirit guides. What does Capricorn need to know right now? Well, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have 2 court cards to start this. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. It's a very serious energy. I definitely feel like someone wants to work with you here. We'll see how that progresses, how that plays out. How does it affect you? How do you feel about this, Capricorn? The 8 of Swords. You feel stressed. You're overthinking this. You're thinking a lot about this. You're trapped in your thoughts. Okay, we'll see what that means. And then there's the Ace of Pentacles. That's the advice or actions to take on the bottom of the deck. There's the Fool. Are you going to take this leap of faith? There's the Page of Cups. So there's a lot of dreamer energy here. Dream, dream. Okay, Hermit. Okay, let's see what this is. Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. What does Capricorn need to know right now? This could be a love offer. It could be a business offer. There's definitely someone who wants to work with you here. What do they want? What is this? The Knight of Pentacles. 2 knights here. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. She's here twice. There's the Knight of Wands. There's the Fool. You got your walls are up here. There's a little suspicion. And we've seen that with that 8 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. There's the 8 of Pentacles. I kind of feel like it's a business opportunity or a business job. Someone might want you to invest, or someone might want you to start a business with them, or someone's just offering you a job. What do you got to walk away? You don't know if you want it. Maybe you have to walk away from your current job, concerned about money, concerned about competition. You're definitely going back and forth here. Maybe you have to move homes. The 4 of Wands is there, but there's the High Priest. There's a 6 of Pentacles. So someone has a job offer or a business opportunity for you here. You're just not sure how you... There's wise Capricorn hesitance. What's the hesitancy there? That's the person that's offering it. So in a business reading, the Queen of Swords is going to be typically like neutral. It's like HR calling you up and offering you the job. It's like a boss who's just neutral. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. I'm trying to understand your hesitancy. The 4 of Swords. There's the 4 of Wands. You don't want to count your chickens before they hatch. Okay. There's an element, there is that dream element. You might be thinking something's too good to be true. History has told you and your life has told you that if something's too good to be true, it is. Okay? And you want to make sure that there's your remuneration, your pay. You want to make sure this is worth your investment. There's the Knight of Cups, though, and there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's the King of Pentacles. So this is kind of a too good to be true type of energy. So you have an excellent opportunity coming through. You're wondering if it's realistic, if it's dreaming, if they're pulling your chain, yanking your chain here. So you have a job offer. I'm not going to say promotion. It's a job offer, a business opportunity coming towards you, Capricorn. That's what you need to know right now. How it affects you is the 8 of Swords. Okay. Why is, you don't know if, yeah, there it is again. The Fool's in reverse. You really don't know if you trust it. But there's the 7 of Pentacles. You're in a very strong reflective energy. There is the 4 of Swords. So but you want it. You want it. There's the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Some of you, it could be at a distance. You might have to travel. You might look at it's moving away from your family. So you might have to, move your family or move away with your family, but you want this. There's the 6 of Wands. There's the 5 of Wands. So there are challenges that come with it. Some of you, I feel like it's moving. Some of you, I just feel like you got, pinch yourself. Is this realistic? Is this really happening? So it's a really great opportunity. So pinch yourself because you ain't dreaming, Capricorn. But it does put you in a position of overthinking and really wondering if you should invest in this. Is it as good as they say it's going to be, right? Let's research our market. Let's research this business. Just cross your T's and dot your I's here. But I do feel a reflective energy and a contemplative energy is what you do when you get this message or this opportunity presented. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is your advice or actions to take. So that is taking it, but making sure the foundations are strong, making sure, like I said, you cross those T's, cross your T's, dot your I's. The Ace of Pentacles is a successful, fresh start. It's a new beginning. 4 Cups. Yeah, I think you'd be like 2 of Pentacles. There's you. There's you thinking, there's the opportunity, right? And there's the Hanged Man. So the advice or actions to take, or take it, or you might regret it. Yeah, this is a really good partnership. There's the King and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, in business, you want the King and the Queen of Pentacles, baby. And there's the Ace of Swords. So it's be honest with yourself. There's temperance. Take the time that you need to take. If they tell you got a deadline, don't go past the deadline or whatever. But this is really exploring this and crossing your T's, dotting your I's, taking this leap of faith. Be honest with yourself, because I know that you want it. There's the Four of Wands and there's the High Priest. I do feel it's an excellent opportunity. I know that you want it. I do feel it comes with challenges, however those are. But the advice or actions to take are to move forward. This is a really nice opportunity coming towards you, Capricorn. There's the Eight of Wands. There's the Page of Swords. There's the Page of Pentacles. What's this little conversation? Talk it out. There's the Star, though. So I don't feel like the Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles are talking it out. I think this is talking out with your friends and family. If you got to move your family, talk about the options. Talk about the new schools. If you got to move away from your family, but you don't have kids, make plans. All right, we can see each other holidays, Christmas, New Year's, whatever that would be. So there's an element here of having conversations, but there's also an element here that if you don't take it, you're going to regret this. So I'm all about living life with no regrets, right? You got to take calculated risks. There it is again. If you overthink this, you'll regret it. So this is moving into uncharted territories, but there's the Eight of Wands. Fast moving, moving forward. All right, Cappe, you got an opportunity coming through, and that's what you need to know right now. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll go out to, right now is July 5th. I'm pretty sure it's July 5th. So happy birthday, I was going to say. Well, happy birthday, Americans, to your country. But for those Americans who celebrate July 4th, hope you had a wonderful July 4th with your family and friends. But our potential outcome will go a month out, Capricorn. I'm going to say a month from when you get the opportunity, though. So what do you need to surrender to? Your need to always be right. Give others the gift by letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help to resolve conflicts and it will improve your relationship. Okay. There could be some family conflict over this, right? Maybe if you're starting your own business and this is someone who wants to create an opportunity, maybe they're worried about bills, worried about stability, right? Being self-employed can be scary because you're leaving that security of that company, right? Now you are in charge. All right, let's get the career advice because I do feel it's a business opportunity being presented to you. We have many choices. You have options. Oh, this is a difficult card in a general reading, even if you don't see them right now. So get creative and look around. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. I'm just going to pull one more card. It's general, so I can't really speak to you personally and see what all your options are here. Harmony. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. So definitely if this is a business opportunity for self-employment or to invest, that would be the advice. And then short term. So this is temporary, so don't get too attached. You're going to find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. I want the spirit animal for some reason, so let's grab it. Whoa. Okay, that came right out. The transition, yeah. So you must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition might seem frightening at first, but you have to let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They will only hinder your growth. All right, Capricorn, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, let's see where you are in a month. We'll go to the beginning of August, but from when this opportunity is presented, right? If it's presented in a week or two, let's go a month out. Let's see if you take it, if you reject it. Let's see how you're doing if you take it. Even if you reject it, let's see how you're doing. Let's see. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, okay, they want the 10 of Pentacles. Then we have the Towers in reverse. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. I just get this too good to be true energy here. And there's something, you're not, like, there's the Lovers. There's your decision. One more? No, if it's meant to come out, it will. One more so we can understand. There it is. Any more? All right. There's the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. Okay. You take it. Okay. but there's some concerns about it. There's the 5. Oh, it's the end of those. There's the 9 of Wands. Okay, I got to understand this energy. I do feel you took it. I feel you made the decision. The 10 of Pentacles is here, and in a business reading, that's what you want. There's a lot of opportunity, but you want to make sure the foundations are strong, right? You want to make sure, you know, if it's a business opportunity, that there's industry for it. What was that? That there's opportunity, right? So whatever that is, there's you taking it. You definitely take it. But I feel like I want to clarify, but I feel like the tower moment in the reverse here is like avoiding a tower moment. But it's like, you know, that if you didn't take this, you would regret it. But I want to understand this energy because there's a little resistance here, but I feel like it's avoiding a tower, because sometimes the tower in reverse can be avoiding a tower moment. That card keeps coming out. There's your challenges. There are challenges that come with this, but you're at peace with that. You're aware of them. This is a very see, there it is. So I think you would have regretted it if you didn't take it, right? Life's about calculated risks. And I feel this is a calculated risk. I do feel you did your research though, right? I don't think you just jumped into it. You researched the company, you researched the industry, you know, made sure there's opportunity. If it's like a product, you know, you want to make sure you can sell it. So you do take this opportunity. There are challenges and barriers that are going to come with it, but you're aware of them and you're being proactive. You're not going to let those stop you. There's the Emperor. You have the Midas touch. Ding! So Capricorn, you take this, you make the decision to take this. I feel a lot of harmony. I do feel whoever this is that's creating or presenting this opportunity to you, you work well together, right? There's that balanced element, the King and the Queen of Cups. So the Lovers here is a decision, and it's making the decision to do what's best for you. You avoid a tower moment. I do feel there's challenges, but a very proactive energy. The opportunity is endless. You know this, and you're not going to let this pass you by. Capricorn, you're moving forward. Some of you, maybe you're physically moving here with this Chariot. Maybe you got to use the equity in your house, and that's part of a concern. I've done that before. I've mentioned that on YouTube. Gosh, time flies. I think it's 6 years ago now, but I've done that before where I use the equity in my house to start my business. So yeah, you're confident. You know you've made the right choice. You're getting outside your comfort zone a little bit, but there's the Ace of Cups. So Capricorn, an offer you can't refuse. An excellent opportunity coming through and presenting itself. You can't resist this. There's a very proactive energy. You're planned, you're prepared, you're ready for whatever challenges, barriers, competition might come your way. But ultimately, in a career reading and your potential outcome, we have ourselves the 10 of Pentacles. That's badass success. I mean, I know the 6 of Wands is badass success, but this is in business. This is prosperity. This is abundance, building a legacy, building a reputation, building generational wealth. What I like about this deck is you can see the Pentacles in a very balanced manner, right? You've built your foundation. You've done your research. You've done what you need to do. You'll regret it if you don't take it. So you take it. And I do feel it's an excellent choice. And I do feel you work well with the person or people coming through here with this opportunity. So Capricorn, what you need to know right now, this is an opportunity coming through that's going to change your career and allow you to climb that corporate ladder. So Capricorn, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like your reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Capricorn. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off today with your final message. And then those who like the yes or no, I said last reading, we're going to do those right after. It's a very controversial part of the reading. So what's the final message for Cap A? The divine power has woven every moment into the intricate tapestry of life to help guide our spiritual progress. Trust in that power and move through life with confidence and humility. Take care to channel energy in and energy out. Strive for balance. All right. And for those of you that have a yes or no question, let's get the answer, baby. Yes or no? What is the answer for Capricorn? Oh, one moment. You're just going to have to wait a sec because that fell on the floor. All right. Let me roll back in. Roll in. Okay, hold on. Not in a million years. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.